characteristics of photoelectric effect, obtain characteristics of photoelectric effect obtain characteristics of photoelectric effect from Einstein's photoelectric equation. From Einstein's photoelectric equation. Einstein's photoelectric equation means Ke max equals to h nu minus work function. From this we have to get equation for characteristics of photoelectric effect. First point. Let frequency nu be less than nu 0. So I can say therefore h nu is less than h nu 0. This means h nu minus h nu 0 is less than 0. Therefore Ke max is less than 0. But kinetic energy maximum is not possible. That means if frequency is less than threshold, then we get kinetic energy negative, which is not possible. Hence, photoelectrons are emitted only when the frequency is greater than certain minimum frequency called as threshold frequency. So Ke max less than 0. This is not possible. Hence, first characteristics we got. Hence, photoelectrons are emitted only when the frequency is greater than certain minimum frequency called as threshold frequency. Copy full. Yes, completed now. First point.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we got first condition, we got photoelectrons are emitted only when frequency is greater. If we assume for smaller, then it gives kinetic energy less than 0. Second, since Ke max is h nu minus work function. Thus, if frequency of light incident is increased, then kinetic energy Ke max will increase. Hence, Ke max depends upon frequency, but not on intensity. Depends upon frequency, but not on intensity. Yeah, right. Second point. Second point also over. Third, I'm explaining now. If the intensity is increased, then the number of photons striking the surface per second increases. Striking the surface per second increases. Hence, hence more photoelectrons are emitted. Hence, more photoelectrons are emitted. This shows that this shows that the photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of light incident. Fourth point. Fourth, it is instantaneous phenomenon. It is instantaneous phenomenon. Next, photoelectric cell. Photoelectric cell. It works on the principle that light energy is converted into electrical energy. Light energy is converted into electrical. See the diagram. It consists of concave shaped cathode coated with oxides of strontium or barium so that work function is reduced, to reduce the work function. A rod shaped anode or plate is kept along the axis of concave shaped cathode. The entire arrangement is sealed in evacuated glass bulb. Sealed in evacuated glass bulb. Two pins are brought out for external connection, one for cathode denoted by K, other for plate denoted by P. Hello? Yeah, construction followed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just write principle, draw diagram, then I'm explaining construction. This is a simple chapter we are doing. And after completing this, I will complete communication system. That will complete Rishabh entire syllabus for you now.
Yes, sir.
From starting, we'll do revision, where more focus will be on MCQ, and every lecture at least 4 theory I will do brush up.
Okay.
Yes, completed. Diagram plus principle.
Done, sir.
Just adjacent to this diagram, draw the symbolic representation which I am drawing just now. Symbolic representation. This curve indicates cathode when seen from the top, and dot will be for this when we see from the top. So this is called plate. This is called cathode. Cathode means emitter and plate means collector. This is symbolic notation. Light is incident on this. Right. Construction. It consists of construction. It consists of concave shaped cathode coated with oxides of strontium and barium to reduce work function. It consists of concave shaped cathode coated with oxides of strontium and barium to reduce work function. A rod shaped anode is placed along the axis of cathode. The entire arrangement is sealed in evacuated glass pulp through which ultraviolet radiations can be made to pass. Two pins are brought out for external connection, one for cathode and one for anode. For external connection, one for cathode and one for anode. One for cathode and one for anode, as shown in figure A.
सर वो पीछे करो ना, लिख रही थी मैं.
लिखने के पहले बोलना चाहिए क्योंकि अभी इरेज हो गया होगा. क्या लिखा था आपने? क्या
Ultra
लिखा?
radiations can be made to pass.
Through them. Two pins are brought out for external connection. Two pins are brought out for external connection. One for cathode and one for anode, as shown in figure A. one for cathode and one for anode as shown in figure A. The symbolic representation is as shown in figure B. Symbolic representation is as shown in figure B. It's working. Cathode K, plate P is connected in series. This is connected to negative terminal. Milliammeter positive. Draw the circuit diagram. Yes, drawn.
Yes, sir.
Right. The positive terminal of the battery, the positive terminal of the battery The positive terminal of the battery is connected to the plate or anode, and negative terminal is connected to the cathode. K. The resistance Rs is connected in series to limit the current. The resistance Rs is connected in series to limit the current. The resistance Rs is connected in series to limit the current. Milliammeter records the current flowing through the circuit. Records the current flowing through the circuit. When light is incident, when light is incident on cathode, then photo electrons are emitted, which flows through the circuit and produces current measured by ammeter. Then write applications of photoelectric cell. Applications of photoelectric cells. First one, in burglar's alarm. In burglar's alarm, infrared is incident on photocell. Till this light is not obstructed, current keeps on flowing. This is then connected to mechanism called relay mechanism, which is further connected to bell system. So as soon as burglar comes and obstructs the path of light, then this circuit stops and relay mechanism gets activated, bell starts ringing. Unless until somebody comes and deactivates that, it keeps on ringing. Hence the burglar can be caught red-handed. That's why it is used in burglar alarm. Second, in exposure meter. Actually, exposure meter is a device which consists of photocell, milliammeter, which is calibrated in time. So to find correct time for which body to be photographed must be exposed to light, we take this photocell, place it in front of light. Due to intensity of light, this deflection will be either less or more. Depending upon this, it is calibrated in time. More deflection, it is written suppose time 110. Less deflection, time 1 second. So with this, the photographer comes to know about correct time for which body to be photographed must be exposed to light. Third, it is used in lux meter. Lux meter is the device used to find the intensity of light on mostly cricket playground. So sometimes it is test match. There is no floodlight used. They have to play the match in sunlight. So in case light is not predominant, to observe the ball, then match can be abandoned. So umpire, he takes the decision by using this lux meter. These are its three applications: burglar's alarm, exposure meter, lux meter. Okay, written this 3 point. Yes, all the 3 points written.
Yes, sir.
Next part. De Broglie's hypothesis means assumption. De Broglie's assumed that nature follows symmetry, as light has got dual nature, which is called particle nature and wave nature. He assumed that even particle will have two nature. One is particle nature, other wave nature. That means when this electron moves, he suggested that it gives the wave along the circumference, which is in integer. That means n wave are moving through the circumference. So if n lambda, that means if there are n wave, n lambda wave must be on circumference. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
According to de Broglie's hypothesis, as light has dual nature of particle and wave, the particle also have dual nature of the mass, that means matter and wave. Particle means matter and wave. Total sum of mass and energy in the universe remains constant. So not only energy, but sum of mass and energy in universe remains constant. These were two assumptions made by de Broglie's. Right. According to de Broglie's hypothesis, first point. According to de Broglie's hypothesis, according to de Broglie's hypothesis, first point, as light has dual nature, that is wave and particle nature. Hence, particles also have dual nature. Particles also have dual nature. That is of matter and wave. That is of matter and wave. Second point. The sum of mass and energy in the universe remains constant. Sum of mass and energy in the universe remains constant. Next heading, right? Obtain formula for de Broglie's wavelength. Obtain formula for de Broglie's wavelength. Yes, can I rub this?
Yes, sir.
According to Planck's quantum theory, energy of photon, comma, E equals to h nu, therefore E equals to hc by lambda, equation 1, where lambda is wavelength of radiation. According to Einstein's mass energy relation, E equal to mc square. Therefore, from 1 and 2, mc square equals to hc by lambda. Once you can cancel. But m into c equals to p equals to linear momentum. Linear momentum. Just write this. Only one more line after this. This is expression for de Broglie's wavelength. Yes, completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Show that de Broglie's wavelength associated with electron is lambda equals to 12.27 upon root of V Armstrong unit. V is potential. So that de Broglie's wavelength associated with electron is lambda equals to 12.27 upon root V Armstrong unit. Written? Heading written? Consider an electron of mass m, comma, moving with velocity v in an electric field of potential capital V. Therefore, kinetic energy of electron k dot E equals to half mv square, equation 1. When charge minus E is accelerated in potential difference V, then kinetic energy k dot E is EV, equation 2. Copy first and second equation. Copy till this, then 3-4 lines more. That will complete our chapter once I get lambda. Therefore, half m v square is E into V. So V square is 2 EV upon m. V equals to root of 2 EV upon m. De Broglie's wavelength, comma, lambda equals to h upon p. So lambda equals to h upon mv. Complete this much.
हो गया सर.
Lambda equals to h upon mv. Therefore, lambda is h upon m, v is 2 into ev upon m. That will become 2m square ev upon m in root. Cancel mm, 1m. So lambda will be h upon root of 2m ev. Now putting all the values, this is 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34, 2 into 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 into v. This all simplified will become 12.27 m storm unit upon root of v henceforth. Now copy tail end. Yes, completed full till last time.
हो गया सर.
So that's all for today. Next class will start with communication system. After completing that, I will start with first chapter, again revision with MCQ main as a focus.
और सर ये चैप्टर्स के एमसीक्यू.
ये अच्छा पहले ये चैप्टर के कर लेता हूँ, फिर बाद में वो स्टार्ट